Yo, what is up, you guys? Hope y'all been partying like every day is your birthday. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all getting teed as a piece of cheese. So, without further ado, we gonna get right into this video, you guys. Make sure y'all like and subscribe if y'all are new. We got 5 to 6 videos every single day on this channel, plus 3 videos every single week on the other channel. So, why not subscribe? And you know what I'm saying? It's a good time. So, I'm not gonna waste y'all's time. We gonna get right into this. We got 10 scary things told by Disney employees. You know what I'm saying? They quit and they're ready to spill the beans. So we're about to get right into it, man. Y'all be careful going to Disney World and see what's happening.
To ruin your childhood, but Disney isn't as magical and family friendly as they claim to be. No, even Disney has its share of dark secrets.
Really?
From tragic accidents that have happened at the park to elaborate cover-ups. Let's talk about this and more only on today's top 10 list.
Let's do that.
On this countdown, we have the Lifeguards. So I came across this TikTok and apparently he used to be a lifeguard at Disney.
This is what Disney throws in the water to test their lifeguards. But what they don't tell you is that the lifeguards are told that they have to be constantly watching the water as if somebody's purposely trying to drown their child, because people apparently do that. Disney noticed that people would go there to drown their children on purpose so that they could sue Disney and they could get rid of their child at the same time. So Disney lifeguards are trained to look for that.
That is absolutely horrifying.
What the Yo, Pete, there's some really messed up people in this world, and it's scary, y'all. Like, who brings their kid to Disney to kill them? That is so bleh. That's so no.
It must be super stressful being a lifeguard at Disney. Like, their water parks and wave pools are always packed. It's so sad if that has actually happened. In our 9th spot, we have the deaths. And if you guys are liking this video so far, then make sure to give it a big thumbs up. You know the drill, because it really helps us out.
It
Also,
does, bro. It does, y'all. The likes literally determines the views. If it has a lot of likes, it'll get a lot of views. If it doesn't have a lot of likes, it won't get a lot of views. So it really does help, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you click that button 2 times for me, you know what I'm saying? Click it 2 times. Tell your mama to go click it too.
Parts of the series. So Disney is very, very protective of its image. It wants to maintain that it's a safe and family-friendly place. So they claim that no one has ever died at their park, which is clearly false. Tons of accidents have happened at Disney World and Disneyland. Both visitors and workers have lost their lives at Disney. But their claim is 100% true. Now, you're probably thinking, how is this possible? So it turns out what Disney does is when someone does die at the park, employees have to remove the body from the property before pronouncing them dead. That means no one technically died at the park.
Bruh. I mean, that's low-key smart as... Like, literally, that's low-key really smart, but that is so messed up at the same time, man. But that's really smart. That's really messed up, but that's really smart.
Only outside of the park's gates. They do this all so that families feel safe coming there, because if no one dies there, then clearly it's super safe. But still, this is pretty sketchy if you ask me. In our 8th spot, we have the injuries. Now, if you work for Disney as one of the characters and you get injured on the job, well, guess what? You can't receive medical assistance until you're out of the public's eye. This is just another crazy rule that Disney has.
I mean,
you have to stay.
No, I understand that. I understand that. You know, if you're in a character suit, like these kids come here and they think you're real. These 4 or 5-year-olds come here and think they're real. So, yeah, I understand. You know, if something's wrong, you can't just take your mask off and then start getting the medical attention. That'll ruin the experience for little kids. I totally get that. I totally understand that one. You know, Disney, I ain't gonna just sit here and just bash it now. I'm gonna spit the facts. I gotta speak the truth.
In character no matter what. They all do this to preserve the illusion of Disney and magic.
Yeah.
I mean, how horrifying would it be if all of a sudden Mickey rips off his head and starts like gushing blood in front of kids?
I'm saying, bro, like imagine if Mickey, I don't know, if he just got a cut on his arm or something, he just take it off. Kids would be screaming. They'd be like, that's not Mickey Mouse. Who the f is that?
Now, one worker was told before accepting a job as Water Goofy on a Disney cruise, he had to agree that if for some reason he started drowning, he had to be carried away before lifeguards could remove his costume and perform CPR. So he could literally be dying in the costume and need medical attention right away, but Disney won't allow that. Moving on to number 7, we have the repairs. Ever notice how Disney is pretty much always in great condition? I mean, some of the rides are super old, but they don't
Yeah.
like it. Well, according to a former Disney employee, every night workers go around the park.
Yo, when is, where is this? I went to Disney and I ain't seen none of this. They got a space cruiser? Oh my god. I need to go back to Disney.
Well, according to a former
Or maybe not. You know, when I'm done watching this shit, I might not want to go back to Disney.
Disney employee, every night workers go around the park touching up any and everything. During the day, the workers note if there's any graffiti anywhere in the park or if there's paint chipping anywhere. They write it down and let the night shift workers know. And then they
Damn,
go around
cameraman
and fix it all.
snapped.
I mean, I just took in that I've never seen graffiti at Disney, and that's exactly why. But also, it's a very tedious job. They have to go around the full park and get
Yo, where are these Disneys at? I'm sorry, but I went to Disney and what the f is all this? What is this? What is this? Pixar Pier? What is this? What is this? What is over there? What is this people in the water? Is this a pool? I went to Disney and I've never seen any of this. I need to go back.
all done before the park reopens.
Or
in the
not.
morning. Moving on.
Or not. We gotta, I'm gonna stop saying that shit. I'm gonna wait till the end of the video to see if I need to go back.
Number 6, we have the fire accident. So this next story comes from a Disney employee that worked as an outdoor vendor. One night while watching a fireworks show, Tinkerbell got stuck on the wire above the castle since she had been hoisted up because she was flying in the air. But her wire was stuck and she almost burned to death up there. There was a whole Indiana Jones portion of the show, and in it they had large fireballs. Well, they couldn't stop the show to get Tinkerbell down, so they kind of just left her there and turned off her spotlight so no one could see what was going on.
That's
and then
tough.
They prayed for the best. But like I said before, it's a risk you take while working for Disney. You know, you could be dying and they're not going to save your life if it interferes with their show. We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with the cursed ride. Believe it or not, but there is a ride at Disney that all workers believe is cursed.
Huh?
This is the Matterhorn. First off, this ride is responsible for the most fatal and non-fatal incidents. In 1964, a teen on the ride stood up in the bobsled and then died after being thrown out from the ride. Then another time, the ride caught on fire, injuring a family in their sled. And another visitor died after she was launched out of her seat and then hit by another bobsled.
Yeah, f that. I'm sorry, F that. Nope. Y'all will never see me go on that ride. Bro, you don't even have to give me the explanation. If you just tell me, oh yeah, that ride's cursed, okay. Next ride, next thing. I ain't gonna ask you for proof. I ain't gonna ask you for a life story. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather be alive and well and not go on that than go on that and risk dying.
More on this later. You think they would have fixed this ride after the first couple of deaths, but no. They blame it on a curse instead. They should just kind of look into the safety of that ride, because I don't know if it's that safe. In our 4th spot, we have the death
You
on
tell 'em, baby
Space
girl.
Mountain. Okay, this one is pretty dark. So in 1979, a woman died on the Space Mountain ride. She was only 31 at the time.
Okay. I know I'm pausing a lot, but y'all, this ride is... I've been on this Space Mountain ride. I always feel like I'm gonna get hit. Like, if y'all have ever gone to Disney and been on this ride, it's like, it's an indoor roller coaster, and there's like stuff all above your head. I literally always ride like this with my head down, because I always feel like I'm gonna get decapitated or something.
After the ride was done, this woman didn't feel well at all, but she couldn't get out of her seat by herself. The ride operators were trying to get her out of her seat, but the other workers weren't notified, so they ended up sending her on the ride again. This time, when the ride was done, she was completely unconscious. It literally put her in a coma. She passed away a week later.
Oh my.
Now, technically, this wasn't Disney's fault. I mean, part of it was. They had a lawsuit filed against them, but it was dismissed because apparently, while on the ride, a tumor dislodged from her heart and then traveled to her brain. Yeah, I know, that's super scary. In our 3rd spot, we have the ghost of Walt Disney. So for those of you who don't know, Disney had a secret apartment. It was located just above the firehouse on Main Street, USA. This apartment was built so that he could watch the guests enjoy his creation without being overwhelmed by the crowds. Now, his apartment was so secretive that him and his family and special guests were the only ones allowed in there. In fact, photographers were rarely allowed inside. As a result, there are hardly any photos of Mr. Disney and his family in this place. Well, after the passing of Walt Disney in 1966, cast members decide to place a small lamp at the window. They keep the light on to symbolize that Disney's spirit is still alive at Disneyland.
That's nice.
And this may be indeed true, because it's said that his ghost still haunts his apartment. A number of employees have seen Disney while cleaning the apartment. Apparently one worker was in there and then the lights started flickering on and off.
Yeah, that.
Another worker said she heard a voice say, "Don't forget, I'm still here." And that's when she probably quit, because that's terrifying. In our second spot, we have Dollys Dip. So in 1984, Regina, otherwise known as Dolly Young,
Dolly Dip. We talking about chips?
on the Matterhorn when her seatbelt came undone. She was then thrown from the ride and hit and killed by another bobsled. Now, there's still much debate as to how her seatbelt came undone. Some say that she unbuckled it to help her children who were in another car. Others think that the seatbelt just wasn't buckled properly in the first place. Either way, this accident was super tragic. But that's not all. Now Disney employees claim that Dolly's spirit haunts the ride. The area in which she died is now called Dollys Dip, and employees hate going there by themselves. Those that do have claimed to feel like someone is watching them. Others say that the lights in Dollys Dip never work properly anymore. Now everyone kind of avoids that area at all costs.
Exactly.
And in our number one spot, we have the tragic accident. So this story was shared on
Dang, get
by
it,
a
Mick?
man who once worked at Disney as a VIP tour guide. So he was in the city hall when two women came in with two little girls. One of the girls was in a wheelchair, the other died. And two women came in with two little girls. One of the girls was in a wheelchair, the other girl looked very depressed. Both of them had cuts and bruises all over them. The two women with them were nurses from the hospital that the girls had just been to. They were there to ask for a refund for the girls' tickets. Now, here's where the story gets very sad. So apparently the girls had been with their mom and dad at Epcot, but on their way home they got in a really bad car accident. They both lost their parents in the crash. So the nurses had come to try and get a refund for the tickets so that the girls could get money to try and go home. Now, how dark is that? That's extremely sad. And on that depressing note, let's move right along to our comment shout-out portion. I'll be shouting out comments from the video, Top 10 Band...
Hey, I didn't watch that video, so we ain't gonna look at those comments, and I didn't comment on that either, so I'm not on that list. But hey, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. See, I guess I would go back to Disney, but I'm not a rider, y'all. Y'all are gonna learn. I don't like heights. I don't like dropping from stuff. You know, I don't like none of that. Like, you will never see me skydive. You'll never see me go on certain roller coasters. You're never gonna see me do bungee jumping. Like, y'all gonna learn a lot about me, man. But I'd go back to Disney, but I just wouldn't ride anything. So, hey, but y'all make sure you stay safe, man. I don't want to see any of, my supporters doing anything stupid to get themselves hurt. Make sure y'all give a quick little stretch. Oh, make sure y'all go like and subscribe. And make sure you guys have an absolutely amazing day. Make sure y'all stay safe. Know I love every one of y'all that come by and watch these videos. If y'all have made it that far, if y'all have made it this far, put I don't know, if there's a cracker emoji, I don't know, put a cracker in the comments or something like that. Or a food. Put a food in the comments. Y'all be easy though and have a great day. I love y'all and appreciate y'all more than y'all would ever know. And one day we gonna be getting that. Deuces.